Hello and welcome back to the continuing game of the Final Nights after a bit of a lag, a bit of a break. My work schedule kind of got in the way for a while, but I should be able to get back on track making some videos. And what I'm doing here is I am selling all of the stuff that I was able to gather in the last fight, and I'm selling everything I can to Larry. And I started at about $1,100, and I run back and forth taking one item at a time so that, say, a pistol or a rifle doesn't turn into ammunition, and I get the maximum amount of money I can from Larry, and at the end of it I can ramp up to maybe $1,500 or $1,600, I think. So here I am. This is the status of my character. Starting to get a little stronger, starting to get a little more powerful. And after the big fight we just had, I think it's time for a little dancing. So a little relaxation, a little dancing. I have 4 new dance friends, and we're going to spend some time dancing. Now I've fast forwarded and skipped ahead a bit and get a humanity, because if you dance on this floor for 5 minutes you get a humanity. So now that should take me up to 9. And I want to get to 10. I want to get my humanity up to 10 and keep it there. So I've lost a little blood, and I have 4 blood dolls, which is very handy to have 4 blood dolls. Thank you so much. And even if they run away, they just come back. So I picked up a few items, and I go see my friend Larry, and he buys them. And about $1,500, almost $1,600. Very close to $1,600, which is very nice, and books are very expensive, so that's good.
There you are. Finished yet? What? I can't hear you! Let's talk in my office! Boris? That Boris's blood? Guess we're partners then. If you only knew what I've got some money to make us. I'll hold your share of the profits. Don't forget to drop by and scoop them up once in a while,
Okay, I picked up some experience and $250. That's very good. And we can take a look. I'm pretty weak. Still pretty low in firearms, ranged. But I'm getting up there in money a little bit. And one of the things I like about the Final Nights is I can buy guns much earlier. Really nice guns much earlier. And I'm a big fan of the Uzi. And I'm dying to see what this Uzi will do in downtown. So I'm going to allocate a couple of $100 to this, and I want to go test it out on somebody. Someone who deserves an Uzi. Now, the first time I played this game, I did fighting way too early, and I found out that you're just weak in downtown, and you should just wait and build up and ramp up and put off fights until much later in the game. Because you just don't have any killing power, and everybody else's weapons are just overpowered. So I want to though test out weapons and my disciplines, because these are kind of new. I'm not used to Eye of the Serpent and Sandstorm and an Uzi, and how these will work together against an opponent. And I kind of want to flex my muscles a little bit and just test it out. I already know that the next game I play, I won't do this. I'll just go to Chinatown and get better armor and better weapons and get my ranged up, or Hollywood. I'll go to Hollywood and I'll get everything up, and I won't do this. So the first time I played the Final Nights, I went in to kill Jezebel, and she hit me a couple times with a knife and killed me. Hopefully this time there's a different outcome. And one thing I know is I don't want to fight her toe-to-toe. So I'm kind of ramping everything up, getting armed with a weapon, and that means it's now time to launch into the battle and run away. And you're probably wondering, what am I doing at this point? That's what you're thinking. Well, if I get behind this door and I stand right here, she can't come after me. So I hit her with Sandstorm to stop her and ran away. And I'm standing here so that even if she comes out of her door, she can't touch me. So I let Sandstorm come back to full strength before I go back in there. And that shaking is, she has presence. So anytime a character has presence, the world shakes. And I hit her with Sandstorm. And I let Sandstorm come back. All I have is Sandstorm, Trance, and I have so low ranged ability that I'm kind of limited. This Uzi is not very deadly. So I want to weaken her. I know I don't last terribly long in a toe-to-toe fight with her. So I'm doing this as long as I can get away with it. I guess I could even go upstairs and feed and get all of my blood back and just keep doing this. And as long as I can get away with it, I will keep hitting her with Sandstorm. Well, as long as I can keep doing this and don't run out of blood, I will hit her with Sandstorm. And she doesn't come down as fast as I was thinking she would. It's taking way more hits of Sandstorm than I had intended. And if she could get to me, I couldn't do this at all. And just about everybody else, other than Jezebel, can get to you. So this is proving not to be terribly helpful. What I'm learning is this is not a viable strategy for the rest of the boss fights that I'm going to face. And that's an important lesson. I have to use presence, and I have to use this Uzi and see how that works. Oh, and the Uzi just jumps all over the place because I have such a low ranged ability. And I think I missed her about half the time. But I'd like to hit her again while I still have presence, but I guess I'm in the way. And I can't open the door because she's in the way going the other way. So I wish she would come out before presence was off, and it's off. So now I have to hit presence again. So I'm still sneaking, so I get first shot. And she hits me and does some damage, but I got her. So that was fun, and I will never do that again. I learned everything I needed to learn, but the next time I play, I will not do this. So, back to the dance floor, and I have 4 wonderful blood dolls who are going to give me blood. Thank you so much. And yes, they get all excited and run around, but they come back. And that's the important thing. And they seem happy, so... And she's on the phone, I guess.
Fascination with vampires.
Ugh, candy. Right on. Except we dusted a second one over near the convention center. They're part of some doomsday cult, apparently. No telling how many there are, but it's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
Definitely not worth it. Nope. Last time I fight Jezebel before I get ranged up.